Millionaires.
Yeah, even if you ain't want to give no money, he gonna force you. But get your ass up, you don't do it. Mama said we got to work. Get up in there, nigga.
Like, what, 12?
Son, you ain't funny. When niggas
And small. Yeah, boy. Little far there.
damn, Jay.
That was what, like 94?
Jeez, on the coach.
Different like what?
Like, okay,
As far as appearance?
yes, like from 90 to 95, right? Now they
She's definitely the fine sister. Kind of like the Brad and Lisa Ray. You got to
experience ain't gonna go real she fuck with. Yeah.
Well, since he ain't gonna do it, of course, you know I'm the host with the most, King, aka Mr. Steal Your Girl.
It's damn it, man.
I put it out there. AKA, your favorite AKA's favorite AKA. Facebook, I'm gonna go ahead and read it out to you. Here's the subject. I want my fiance to get rid of his 4-year-old daughter.
Hold on, what?
Yeah.
4-year-old.
I want my fiance to get rid of his 4-year-old daughter. Hi. She added herself. I'm not gonna put it on blast. I need some advice from the mommies on your page. My fiance has a 4-year-old daughter. Her mother passed away when she was born. He's been raising her on his own ever since she lost her mother. It says, I am now in the picture, and we were set to get married in 2022. I'm also 7 months pregnant with a precious little girl. I'm not the stepmother type, and I know I won't treat his daughter the same way that I treat our child. To be quite honest, she gets on my damn nerves. For one, the little girl looks just like her mother, and having her around constantly reminds my fiance of his dead wife. Ooh. Second, she is very attached to her daddy. Ooh. And I'm afraid that this is going to take away from my child's bond with her father. I basically want to tell my fiance to get rid of her. She can go live with her grandparents, or we can find a nice family that's looking to adopt a child. I don't know how to approach the situation, but I need to find a way to convince my fiance to let her go. I promise that I'm not a bad person. I'm just trying to look out for my child and make sure she receives all of her daddy's attentions without having an older sister, she put in quotations, to intervene. Please help.
Sorry, that was.
Yeah, it's
Well, go get right to it since you jump started it.
No, you go ahead.
I mean, it's it, relationship is over.
Yeah.
Get rid of my 4-year-old daughter? You crazy. You got your rabbit ass mind. That's
Okay, it's fine.
She ain't got no mama. Now you want to get rid of the daddy? That's what you want? What's my favorite word?
Yes.
Nah,
Okay, check this out.
that ain't happening
That's a man with children. Hey, now motherfucker on this planet between me and my babies. So the minute I put a baby in you, you join that club. But you did it when we started fucking around. I'm sure we started fucking around.
Fact.
I already had a baby.
Fact.
You was content with opening your legs at the time. But now you want to double back. You want me to get rid of baby number one. So you can be bitch. I don't. See, and I guess what fucked me up the most, because I see this with men too, is you can't be in competition. can't be in competition with the kids.
Agreed.
That's no, that ain't competition.
You touched on something now. Hold on now.
See,
Hold on, watch.
yeah, you can't be in competition with motherfuckers. Hold up. Why you take care of your son, baby, take care of me? Like, bitch, what? That's my child. No, that's different. That's different. It's different. I had a whole bunch of other bitches and shit, and then, you know, you in competition with them. That's different. It's my baby. All thing you can do is join in or get the fuck out the way.
Yeah.
And apparently you want to get the fuck out the way. Because I ain't leaving my babies. Nigga, that's like shit. I'm that breaking business. The other night, nigga, my wife got me like, bring your ass in this house. Bring the trigger. Nigga, I had to go in the breaking room and just sit in the chair. I ain't say nothing to her, just sit in the chair so she can go to sleep. She attached to me like that. Right? You know my baby's being attached to me. I do. I know you do. You do now.
Everything.
I'll fuck with you. But, nigga, so ain't no motherfucker ever gonna come between me and my baby. That's just what it is. My wife understands this. She knows that my daughter's not in competition with her. It should be that way. I ain't in competition with my son for my wife's attention. And that's how adults should move. This old childish ass bitch and post this shit. Somebody slap her.
Well, what kind of character does that put the guy in if, like, they're in a relationship at this point? I'm pretty sure this is not the first time this topic has probably come up.
This is true.
She ain't just out the blue.
Just type some shit.
She's already discussed it before with the guy, so how are you actually enabling this type of behavior for this long if you're in a relationship and y'all engaged to get married and that type of shit? Like,
I'm curious the type of relationship that, you know, she has with this little girl. Because you asked this woman to marry you
Yeah.
without her having any type of physical relationship with your daughter.
Yeah.
You know, or has she been putting up a front this whole time? Because you know people go in relationships wearing this mask. Your daughter's so cute. And then behind closed doors, saying that little motherfuckers. To allow their friends, go ahead and get rid of this little ass girl for me.
yeah.
And the sad part about it is, man, this little girl already lost her mama. And now you trying to put her in a position where she can lose her daddy? She gonna stay with her grandparents?
Get rid of the daddy and the possibility of her actually growing up with her sister or kid, a sibling, to have that bond with the.
Instead of trying to assimilate, become the feminine energy that baby needs.
It's all about the kid, it ain't about your feelings. And
Yeah.
even when, yes.
She needs to be dumped right in the middle of her fucking forehead.
He can't marry, well, even if this is a real story, he can't marry that woman.
Hell no. Run, bro. Run.
He can't marry that woman. Get out.
I think as soon as that conversation comes up, the engagement's off.
Yeah, it is.
You gotta find somewhere to move.
Yeah, cause me and my baby, we good here.
Yeah, we good.
And you pregnant, so let's just get rid of you when that baby comes.
You
And then I'll take both my babies.
Yeah.
You don't want them to be
You
attached.
can live your single
Live
and
no single confused ass life.
catch
I'm never play that.
catch it every other weekend.
And that's gonna be the thing, though. She gonna be one of the bitty baby mamas.
Yes, he
You
is.
see it coming. Nah, I don't want my child hanging around that little girl. She's 4.
That's your big sister.
She
That's
4.
your big sister right now.
She 4.
She motherfucker will be crazy.
Boy.
So
Yeah, please.
if you were put in a situation where you had to choose between your first child and your new child, what would you do?
Burn everything else down and love my children.
I'm not choosing. I'm taking both of my kids. The adult can tear her ass.
Yeah. I'm not choosing.
Well, yeah, both of my kids. I mean, if that's the choices,
I mean, but you gotta wait for the baby to come first.
that's cool.
I'm a patient man.
That's cool.
I would wear that mask like she been wearing.
She's 7 months pregnant. By the time the baby get here, me and my 4-year-old will already have a place set up for the newborn to come in. You already got a place to come chill. So
And as soon as that baby come, all right, so what you about to do?
yeah, for real. Yeah, like that.
Well, the baby good. Where you gonna stay?
Yeah.
what you finna do?
So Adrian on Facebook said this is sad.
Very.
It's fucking sad.
Fucking
And Bonnie said that the bitch done lost her mind.
Hey, yeah, man.
And she said, bitch, just like that.
Shit crazy, bro. Oh, saying ass, bro. It be out here like that, though.
And Brenda Elam said, she was bold enough to write this, and this is probably how she's already abusing the baby. Probably already abusing the baby. Somebody need. I see it's coming out. She said that he needs to either leave her alone or his dumb ass might actually give up that baby. And see, there's weak-minded niggas out there like that may actually consider.
Oh, I will give you that. It is some weak-minded ass motherfuckers out here that will do that shit. But I ain't one of them. Nigga, fuck that.
Phaedra said that he needs to leave her ass. You know, ain't no way she really feels like this. It can't be no way. The nerve of her, and to add on that, not just the nerve, the audacity of this motherfucker.
But the dirtiest part is she already knocked up, so she already locked in for at least 18 years. She already locked in.
Sad case.
Hey, yeah, bro. So what you gonna do?
I'm gonna tell you right now. To quote Jodeci, if you think you're lonely now, after you drop that baby,
somebody said that before.
Wait until tonight. Yeah. My generation.
To quote Jodeci, like we in the same generation. Like
okay, then you niggas should be on with me. No. What you mean?
The Jodeci was a remake. Or
I understand
KC
that.
was a remake.
I understand that. Okay. That's the version I would like to use.
That's what we talking about.
We talking about the grown folk music. We talking about the kids' music, man.
I know this nigga didn't.
Say, ain't no way in hell. And I would, if okay, I'll take me out of the hot seat. If it were one of my friends, I would tell him to evaluate his woman. And because, you know, in relationships, you can talk to motherfuckers, you can convince them to change their mind. You can convince him to go your way. But if she is so passionate about how she feels about your first child, you then need to weigh what you gonna do. Because, again, as a man who grew up without a father, I feel like parents are imperative. Both, nigga. Mothers and fathers, they are imperative.
They're needed, yeah.
Yes. That babies need masculine energy the same way they need feminine energy, right? Ain't no way in hell, bro. I would not give a nigga advice as to say, leave your first child, bro, because your second child's mother, your future wife that you chose, don't know, bro. If she gonna be my wife, then she
that ain't a wife. That ain't a wife,
right? But
that's not a wife,
right? So, because if she were to be my wife, then she would understand that I am a package deal now. I come with baggage.
Exactly.
Okay.
You met me with this kid.
Yeah. I come with a suitcase with diapers.
I think that as a friend, my first word to my partner will be, hey, you better leave that bitch alone.
Exactly.
Ain't gonna be no evaluating nothing.
Or I'll be like, nigga,
she
you
told
crazy.
you to get, nigga, send your baby to her grandparents.
No, bro.
Her grandparents.
I'm gonna see my daughter on Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Could you imagine? Let's take his grandparents. Let's take his mom and daddy out the equation. Him going back to his in-laws, his ex-in-laws, and saying, "Hey, my new wife don't want your granddaughter in the house. So if you don't mind, can you raise her here? And I'll do whatever I can when I can."
I send Christmas gifts.
Boy,
plummeting.
Boy,
as a friend, I would be okay. As a friend, I'll be on that nigga ass.
Terrible.
But last time you seen your baby, bro? Do I need to start being a daddy to your baby too?
You mean to tell me your bitch
Yeah.
done talk your baby out the house? Boy.
Bro.
Because he a weak-minded nigga at this point. We can't be friends at this point.
Nah, we can't.
Because you chose, bro, and that's still your family. That's your flesh and blood, your firstborn. You gonna let her go? For her?
For this bitch?
She ain't even loyal. She couldn't even be loyal to your little girl who lost her mama.
And I guess that's even worse because she doesn't have like baby mama competition.
Right.
All you gotta do
is be the mama.
Do right. All you gotta do is do right. You can't do that? Bitch, get out of my car.
How am I supposed to trust that you gonna take care of this kid we got together if you ain't even like taking care of this kid that we got that's already here?
Facts.
The sad part about it is, this little baby gonna grow up with all sorts of psychological issues. Mama dead, daddy don't want me. She already got mama dead.
She
You
already
right.
got him.
At 4, you right.
That's why you boys better be careful about who you skeeting in.
Yeah, be very selective.
Yeah.
Better check her whole facts.
Can't be skeeting in everything around here. Sometimes the whole facts don't even do it. Sometimes
Yeah,
you
the
got
whole
to
facts
test
don't
drive
add
it.
up.
Sometimes you got to test drive it. You know. But when you hit that freeway, give it all the gas so you can hear all the little creaks and shit. He test drove it. He was just riding 20 miles per hour.
You know, I'm curious some of the advice some of these hoes gave this girl. I hope they let her have it. They should have let her fucking have
I'm
it.
pretty sure some people in her corner like that was in support of her decision.
I believe so. That's why she was bold enough to post that shit.
Bro, yes, bro. They be co-signing that bullshit. I'm gonna change the subject a little bit, but like old girl who just hit old boy in the head and shit, and I posted that shit about them talking about free her. Man, fuck that bitch, man. She shot a nigga in the head, man.
Shot her side nigga in the head.
What's the little nigga
I ain't
name?
see that.
Shot Megan Thee Stallion.
Lil Dicky.
Tory Lanez.
Tory
Tory
Lanez.
Lanez shot a motherfucker in the foot. They were ready to hang his ass. This bitch shot a nigga in the head. They talking about free her. Nah,
I ain't heard that story.
She shot her side nigga in the head.
because he was texting another bitch.
Her side nigga.
Okay.
Her main nigga's at home
She's in jail.
because
Yes.
she shot her side nigga in
And
the
they
head.
talking
And
about
they
free
talking
her.
about free her.
Free her.
Free her. Free whoever this bitch is.
She's a hero to these hoes.
Hey man, these hoes have heroes too. He hoes, nigga.
Look, so that just shows that it's unity in women, no matter how fucked up they are.
It's unity and stupidity.
We got to unify too. That's what it boiled down
But we
to.
need to unify by some good shit. Don't be unified by no fuck shit.
No, I mean,
And,
so
in the original post, we need to unify on this, man. We need to stand up, take care of our babies, find the right women to be skeeting in. You know what I'm talking about? Stop fucking around with these crazy ass bras. Check their whole facts, test drive that bitch, and if it's funky, let it go.
and I'm gonna
It's
put this
fun.
out there. I'm gonna take it a step further. If you in the motherfucking black community and you advocating for any black man not to take care of his child, you the reason.
You out of there.
You the reason. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that we do a great job of changing that narrative,
And they go
we
for
should
men and
continue to
women.
do so.
They go for men and women.
It does. It does.
Don't be co-signing motherfuckers not taking care of their kids, man.
At all. At all, nigga. You shouldn't be at no club partying knowing this nigga ain't got his kids over there with his baby mama all year round. He rocking New Jordans. His kids ain't got shit. Barely eating this shit because he's sending them $25 a month. That ain't your partner, nigga. That's a clown, boy. You hang around with Ronald McDonald, my nigga, and he ain't even got the Ronald money. You know what I'm saying?
Ronald McDonald got a whole lot of money.
Yeah, but that nigga don't. He only take care of his kids.
It's a lot of those running around here though.
Shit.
It's a lot of those.
A lot of these punk ass motherfuckers running around here.
Billions.
And you can't advocate that shit.
That's a whole lot of McChicken.
Damn it. A whole bunch of big nicks.
Whole lot of big chickens, whole lot of big chicken heads. Goddamn me. That's some fucked up shit though, man. You can't you just can't put that type of universe in the atmosphere, man. We live in a society now where you're telling people, oh no, don't go get abortions. You live in a society where you say men don't take care of their children or men are absent from the household to take care of their children. They're missing the presence. Here you have a man who not only was married once before, was admirable, to be honest, with his wife through death, raised their child, and you're coming along saying, get rid of this little motherfucker. We having a baby.
Because she feel like she in competition with the baby. She feels like the baby is the embodiment of the first wife, and she's in competition with the idea of the first wife. Now that could be some shit that let's get a little deeper, because it could be that as a man he sees this child as his wife, first marriage, all that together, and that's how he navigates his next relationship. So she sees the baby as the fucking first wife and everything that's in his past. Now I ain't excusing her behavior, but I guess I would.
I'm gonna say this.
I would understand, because I mean,
Understand what?
Okay, because take the child out of the picture, right? The old jersey. You got a bad bitch, right? You got a bad bitch. She walking around in this old jersey, right? An old Dirk Nowitzki jersey from the nigga that was before her, before you, right? Yeah, but she love that jersey. Every time you look at that goddamn jersey, you know that's that nigga jersey. That's Steve jersey.
That's this nigga Steve.
Steve.
Go Steve.
Yeah, that's Steve jersey. You gonna be all right with that jersey? You gonna say something about it?
I'm gonna say this.
Give a good goddamn about that jersey.
I'm about to say Kanye West words, but I'm gonna use them out of context.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say slavery is a choice. Now I said that to say this. I said that to say this. No, just listen.
The first commercial break of season 2. Then we back in a minute.
That bullshit we were talking about.
I said that to say this though. I said that to say this. She chose to say, yes, I will marry you, knowing that he treated that child whatever way that she didn't like he treated that child.
Yeah.
So when you said yes, you made a choice to accept whatever he had going on at that time.
Yep.
When you put that ring on your finger and told your homegirls, I'm getting married now, you accepted all that shit. So why all of a sudden now, you got a problem with it?
That's the issue. I don't know.
See, that's the difference. And that's why I said slavery was a choice, okay?
That ain't the same.
It's out of context,
It's
but what I'm
very
saying
out of
is
context.
she made a choice.
Yeah.
You know, she chose to be in that situation. Don't try to come along now and change it because you having a baby and I feel like this. How you know you give her this little girl, he treats your other little girl the same way. And you still on the back burner because he just love his kids that much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or what if he start treating the new kid how she's treating the marriage? You made me send my kid away. Now I'm pretty much, I resent you.
Now I resent this kid. You the embodiment of why my kid not
extension
here.
of you.
Ooh.
And I love my first wife
You did.
that was taken from me.
You did. Who treated our kid equally. Through thick, through thin. She stayed around. She didn't tell me to get rid of no motherfucking kids. Little dirty asshole. That shit, bro. Shit like that just make me mad, bro. I hope she catch a yeast infection.
Wow. But
Like,
again, man, you gotta watch who you skeeting in, man. That's what it is.
Stop skeeting in these hoes.
Amen. Shit. Amen.
listen, I know shooting up the club is fun, but you gonna run into women like this, it's gonna change your motherfucking perspective on everything.
They be fine though.
Not talking like that. She just became ugly instantly. Instantly, but you grotesque than a motherfucker. The audacity of your ugly ass. Listen, you ever been hit on by an ugly girl? That shit offended you, didn't it?
Nah, it didn't offend me.
You know damn well.
I was baffled. I was impressed.
That she had the audacity.
The courage.
Baby, you felt that good. All right. You know what I'm talking about? Man, you going on, sit down.
Nah, I'm spoken for them. I'm good.
I told the motherfucker I was married once.
We can be your wife gonna let you have friends.
No new friends, Drake boy.
Oh, shit.
He went the light skin route. Oh man.
That nigga the heartbeat, bitch. I got 12 kids. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh man.
That shit crazy though, but man, this hoe got my blood pressure running up. I ain't got, look, fuck you.
Take your amlodipine and chill out.
We finna move on, man. Fuck you, okay? You little dirty asshole.
Hey man, they be like that though.
I hope he kick you to the curb. Now I hope you had your baby, and while he holding the baby, you fall down the stairs leaving the hospital, okay? What?
They don't even let you walk out. They roll you out. They don't want that smoke.
Yeah, you get your ass on somewhere,
We
bitch.
drop you off at the curb, baby.
You're a liar, the cheater, deceiver.
This nigga
Anyway,
he got all the R&B tonight.
I do. I got it all, man. I got it all. So let me ask y'all something.
What you got?
As men, no, I want to take you back to your adolescence. As a 13, 14-year-old boy, how did you feel about trying to have sex with an older woman? And when I say older woman, I mean like 20, 25, 30, even 40.
Trying to?
Or even doing it.
At 13 to 14 for me, it wasn't even a thought in my mind.
Really?
Not with an older woman. I mean, I can't say that I didn't find some older women attractive. But as far as like me having that in my mind, that is going.
But what if she was throwing you the ass? She was like, hey, come get it. What's up?
Okay.
You gonna get it, right?
Depends.
She was fine.
If it was one teacher that I had in 7th grade, yeah, I would have shown up. I shut my mouth up about that one.
You want to put a name on it?
No, I'm not putting no name
Oh.
on it. No, I'm not.
Smith.
No.
Hey, I ain't gonna even lie. Look, it's look. Whatever the fuck the Daiquiri King put in this shit is make me put some shit out there.
Plug.
Second grade, I had two teachers. They were best friends. Second grade, third grade teacher. One of them was Miss Thomas.
Damn.
And the other
Put the names up there?
yeah. And the other one
What school? What school?
D.B. Gray. And the other one was Miss Vanessa Gray.
You gonna put
Boy.
Yeah, she was
Yes,
fine.
she was. Hey, listen, Vanessa Gray was like 6 foot. She had a brother named Mr. Gray. He was taller than the motherfucker too. She was a slim, fine motherfucker. Used to wear these pencil skirts. She reminded me of, you remember the episode of Martin? Where his teacher was on there? But the nigga was like, wow, I always want to touch the baby thigh. And she had the baby thigh, nigga. Boy, when I tell you,
Baby thought.
anytime, any day. I'm gonna find you on Facebook too, Miss Gray. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah,
Not
there
gonna
you
do
go.
that.
Nah, she grown. You grown now.
She old now.
She grown and you
The fuck
grown. now.
that's Vince's
Grown folks
vagina.
do
Now
what
I don't need that. So anyway, what about you?
Yeah.
What was the question?
Messing around with an older lady at the age of 14 years
13,
old.
14 years
Look
old.
here, man. I jumped off the porch at 12. Right? By 15, I was past 18. I was in the grown folks. But I moved different. So I moved different.
So did you ever think that sleeping with this older woman, that she actually raped you?
No.
Not one time?
No.
Even as you got older?
As I got, no, I wouldn't call it rape.
Because he was willing.
Right. But I will say it corrupted my view of women.
Okay. Before you get into that,
Okay.
I got a situation for y'all. I want y'all to listen.
Go for it.
A woman in her 30s saw two 14-year-old boys outside playing football.
Pause for a second. Was she fine or was she just
What?
We gonna say she was.
Why you put names on it? Why you put names on it? God, come on, man.
Go for it.
Goddamn. They were outside playing football when she decided to invite them inside of her house, okay? She had sex with one of them.
They were playing football. Did she offer them gingerbread cookies?
Hey, boys, you want a shot of this cock? Come on in.
Wow. Good. Well, I am thirsty.
So she invited them in.
Okay.
So, one of the boys went back home, and he decided to tell the other young boys, hey, I got a shot of that cock. You know what I'm saying? The other homeboy was like, yeah, he got a shot of that cock. So eventually, the shot ended up getting back to the parents.
Spread real fast.
Real fast, because, they young boys.
Yeah.
And now the parents are upset, saying that, hey, it's rape. They raped my child.
Yeah.
Now, from a man's perspective, from a boy's perspective, if it would have been a girl, it would have been treated differently, right? It would have been, you're a pedophile, that's rape.
They would have hung
And-
Or if it was a male teacher. Or
Yeah.
just a 30-year-old
if
male.
the roles were reversed,
They would've-
it'd have been
okay.
different.
They would've
Because,
hung his ass.
and we witnessed it throughout school, these young girls throwing themselves at the older teachers.
True.
Well, that was in high school when the motherfucker get hot in the ass. We talking about
That's 14 years old.
14.
That's
Yeah,
high school, yeah.
That's high
Freshman
school.
year,
Okay.
yeah.
We had young teachers at Tech. I ain't gonna. You know what? Shout out to Mr. Harris and Mr. Morrow. They know these young girls are throwing it. And it was crazy because they were young, fresh out of college. They were still in their 20s.
Yeah.
But that's just what it was. And if they had acted on it,
It
then
would've
you
been an
already
issue.
know it would have been an issue.
They
They would have
would've
been
hung
fired
them.
and everything else.
fired.
Pedophile list.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have been on. And
got
they
to
were,
register.
and they were black men at that.
Yeah.
So they would have got the 30 years.
Yeah.
So now the roles were reversed, and these are two young men, finally got probably their first piece of ass.
Was they black? No, don't give me
We
that.
don't know.
Was they black?
Let's say they were.
Okay, that's something else.
So they went and got a piece of ass,
They wasn't black. They were white.
and now it's an issue. So what is your views on the women sleeping with the younger men versus the men sleeping with the younger woman?
They're both wrong. In this sense, as far as like an adult and an underage, like a minor, is wrong. Wrong as hell.
So do you think that a 14-year-old boy can give consent?
He can make decisions for himself in
I
that
did.
in that instance. Just like, I mean, as far as like on the other, if the flip side, they can make that decision for them in that act, but it's not. They're not legally
Able to
do that
is
as
true.
far as like without parent or guardian, because they're not of age to make that kind of sound decision. But in the act, like in that instance, yeah, they would probably make a decision, yes or no.
Does your stance apply to a 14-year-old girl?
Does it stand what?
Whatever you just said about
she can
consent,
that she can make a.
does the same apply to a girl?
It does, but they're both still wrong.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you. My 14-year-old daughter, I find out she done fucked some 30-year-old teacher. I'm going fucking
I'm
ballistic.
gonna add his
Yeah, I don't be mad at the motherfucker.
But if my son, me paizon, come to me and say, "Daddy, I knocked out Miss Johnson."
Well, hopefully your son won't say that until he's like 26
knocked
years
out.
old or
He
something.
come to you the day after. Son,
I got
you
her,
walking
Daddy.
like you got a little more strength in you still.
What's going on
Yeah,
with you?
you know what I'm saying? Knocked out Miss Johnson down the street.
What the boy tell ATL? I got me some cutty.
You better go buy your son the J's on Saturday.
But you ain't get no motherfucking cutty. Miss Johnson. I mean, it's different though. I hate to say it because it's a standard that we set for boys than we do for girls.
I don't think it's okay. Let me say this.
Who said it?
America.
Oh, don't act like it ain't cut different. As a society, boys and girls cut different.
Yeah, we know the double standards and all that type
Yeah.
of stuff. Like they live and they exist. Yeah,
But see, I guess my double standard is different. It's like it was okay for me, but it wasn't okay. It wouldn't be okay for my son or daughter.
Why?
My kids, they special.
Nigga,
I ain't special. No,
you ain't special.
no, I ain't special. Well, I say that because y'all. I just said this shit like an hour ago. I don't know. My mentality is different, and I don't think my kids have that mentality.
But how do you know? Because they your kids. They got you in them.
No, they don't mean shit. They still look down. No, they ain't cut like me. They ain't from the struggle.
They still got you in them, even if it ain't in the
No,
struggle.
they ain't from the struggle. I learned my shit from the struggle. I learned and like I said earlier, I learned how to turn my shit off. I was like, you know what? I'm getting too far out the box. I need to bring this shit back. So let me fall back and check myself. I don't think my kids would do that. I don't think any kids would do that. I don't think any. I know I hang around with grown ass men that when I tell them, nigga, I took 2 years off. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, nigga, because I had to reset. And it's like everybody ain't cut like that. So if you were to tell me that a 14-year-old boy fucks a 32-year-old woman, across the board I would be like it's bad. But I understand at the same time that there are certain motherfuckers that have superpowers, right? That can turn the shit off and on. It won't affect them because they can check the shit they sell. But everybody ain't cut like that, so it's best to just move like it's bad.
So, Daiquiri Kings, let me ask you something. Would you press charges if you found out your 14-year-old boy slept with a 32-year-old woman?
Nah.
Cordell?
She
Only if he could, if he called it, if
Rape.
he said it was rape, and it was like something that he was forced to do.
What about if it was your daughter, 14 years old?
No, we definitely ain't calling the cops.
Yeah, the federal ain't being
We ain't
involved.
Different type
we
of
ain't
justice.
calling the cops. We taking a trip to East Texas.
So, is that double standard fair?
Hey, yeah, there's double standards fair, nigga.
Life ain't fair, so I don't give a damn if it's fair or not.
Hey, yeah.
The reason why I asked that is because I had a partner who was 17. His girlfriend was 15, right? Little fast ass little girl. And he was just a grade older than her. They had been dating since she got there, freshman year. He slept with the girl, hell of a football player too. Slept with her, got caught by the parents. The parents press charges on him. They tried him as an adult. He ended up going to prison for it.
Yeah, that's a true story. Like some stuff happened
No,
like
seriously,
for a
that
football
happened.
player too.
The shit
yeah.
happens
Yeah.
all the time.
All the time.
So it's one of those things where is it fair for him, like I said, for us to say, I'm not gonna do anything for my son, but we're watching them persecute the younger black man or anybody else for that reason.
Siobhan asked. Okay, so my wife asked in the comments talking about, hey, if a bitch try to fuck my son, she better run. Hey, I'm going to high five him, but I'm going to come see that hoe.
Your wife said that too?
Nah, that's what I said. Said, he shouldn't be charged if they're not more than 3 years apart. And I think that's actually the law in Texas.
Now.
Okay, that is the law now.
Now, but back then it wasn't.
It was an issue, yeah.
So, but my thing is like we it seems like we give more accuracy. I feel like this. I do feel like that there should be more governing, just for people want equality, and I do feel like when women do stuff like that, it should be equal rights. They should be prosecuted the same.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I 1,000% agree, but I think it starts with us pressing the issue, saying no, son, that's not okay, because honestly, they don't know that it's wrong.
Yeah.
And I think that's the main thing. They don't know that it's wrong. So teaching them would be actually going through, and it may be some embarrassment. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you have to, when stuff like this happens, it makes news.
Oh yeah, it does.
It makes news.
But what if it's the same situation to where, like you saying in a situation where the young boy don't know if it's wrong? What if it's a young teenage girl that this, how she's grown up and raised, that's all she sees, and she don't know if it's wrong.
She don't know if it's wrong.
For her to be dealing with an older guy as well.
Man, these young ass girls, they know it's wrong.
I'm just going off of just a hypothetical, just flip the scenario.
They know it's wrong.
Do they?
Yes, nigga. As girls, bro, we all know, bro.
Yeah,
we from the hood. I'm gonna hit it one more time for. We from the hood, man. You seen a nigga with the Regal on the 24s that pull up to fucking Pilot, pull up the Tech, and get that young ass girl, nigga. She's fucking 16, 17 or some shit like that. That nigga easily 30. You know what I'm talking about? And they think the shit cute, and all her little friends bopping the same way.
Cause she getting something out of it.
Yeah.
I ain't
know
gonna
that shit wrong. Don't make me put a name on that.
I'm not.
You want me to put a name on
No,
that?
don't put a name on it.
I was say it's too many to list, nigga.
Cause I knew it, nigga.
And that shit started before Pilot. That started at
That was
Morningside
way
Middle.
before, yeah.
That started at Morningside Middle.
You know what I'm talking about? We know. But it'd be different. It would be different if an older woman pull up to William James, you know what I'm talking about, and get the little young nigga, and he walk out with his backpack, nigga, he hop in the motherfucker. Well,
So that's how I know you wrong, cause ain't now nigga William James got a backpack. No, shout out to the birds, man. You know what I'm talking about? Pistols.
we don't carry books.
Y'all got your books in the what's the strap they used to have back in the day? They have it wrapped around the look like a belt. Look like a belt that was wrapped around.
Nigga, so you can
You
see
know William
everything.
James was built different, nigga. Bars around the school and shit.
Shit, nigga. I didn't go to William James.
I did.
the street from there.
I did.
I didn't go to William James.
I'm
Riverside Middle, what's
shout
that?
out to my nigga, shout out to Torn, Mike Nichols, aka Slim Gotti, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, boy, William James was the shit.
William James wasn't shit.
DeAndre Simpson, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? We was in there. Clarence, you know what I'm talking about?
Got to go through your whole class.
Hey, yeah.
My boys, man, we did a lot. But in all seriousness, though, it's
Okay.
emotionally, I don't think us as a culture knows how to properly react to that, because we've already accepted that it's okay for that to happen. For a boy to sleep with the older woman versus a younger woman sleeping with an older man.
I think you just have to probably start having those type of uncomfortable conversations like if anything like that arises that you know of, whether it's within the family or close proximity or something, then it might be time to sit down and talk to your kids or your nieces and nephews or your little cousins about some of that stuff, about whatever type of individual. I mean, it's not wrong.
How old is your oldest?
16.
Oh shit, okay, never mind. Cause my son is 11, finna be 12 February. Shout out to Keelan. And it's like I've had this conversation about sex with him, right? But I guess, and I've had the conversation about motherfuckers touching him where you shouldn't be touched and shit. But I haven't had a conversation about him having what he would believe to be consensual sex with an older motherfucker. Because it just, as a parent, it never crossed my mind.
But it's a possibility. They're around these teachers more than they're around their parents and siblings.
Damn, I need to go.
And you know what's crazy? Have y'all seen 50 Shades of Grey?
I haven't saw it, no.
I don't watch that white people shit.
Okay, so
I'd rather watch porn.
I'll give you a synopsis. So all these women were going crazy about this man, the main character, because he did all these things sexually. He was into like tying women up, spanking, you know, all the other shit. Everybody wanted the red room, right? But as the series progressed on, you learned that the reason why he's into this shit, the reason why he's a sexual deviant, is because when he was about 13, 14 years old, his mother's friend, who was probably 30 or 40, was sleeping with him. A woman. So he grew up knocking her off all the way up until his early 20s, and was still knocking her off until he got this girl. And she was the one who was, you need to do this, you need to do that, and turned his mind into this. And it's so crazy because
motherfuckers like this shit.
Motherfuckers like this shit, but see, they didn't reveal that till like the third or the second or third movie. But see, it's just we don't think of some of the shit that plays into our sexual psychology, and I think also as a culture we do not investigate our own sexual psychology. Like we don't look into that, why we like certain things or why we do certain things or why we do certain things sexually. Like a lot of people, for example, rough sex. You know, they don't know how to make love, but they have rough sex, and sometimes it can be too rough, but they don't know where that came from, and that could have came from stimulating them back in his past because the person he fucked with at a young age liked rough sex. That's what he was taught to do, because remember, with our bodies, it's muscle memory. You know what I'm saying? Muscle memory goes over your regular memory.
Yep.
So now your sexual psychology is, this is what I'm supposed to do because this is what I was trained to do. So now all of a sudden, as you grow up, you really have a fucked up way of thinking about sex.
So his old girl who trying to fuck 14 girls, is that her sexual psychology? She just used to fucking 14-year-olds?
You know what? It's a strong, it's a strong possibility, because maybe somebody fucked her when she was 14. And she just feels like it wasn't wrong back then because it was consensual. So why is it wrong now?
That don't excuse her behavior.
It don't, because you just said that young women know if it's wrong if they talking with an older man. Well, one of y'all did.
It came up.
The nigga drinking that Japanese
So even
whiskey.
if it happened back to her at 14,
it was
don't
still
mean
wrong.
you supposed to like keep it going when you find another 14-year-old.
The cycle.
I agree.
You know what I'm talking about?
I agree, but if you don't fix that psychology, then you're broken. And I think that goes a long way. You know, broken people, what they say about hurt people, hurt people. And she may not know she hurt. She don't know it's wrong. So guess what she continue to do?
Savon say it's not consensual. Let's get that straight.
But why, Saban, why wouldn't he be considered consensual? He's 14 years old. He's horny. He knew what he was finna do when he walked up in that house. She walked outside and said, hey, you want a shot of that
He
cock?
thought he was getting some cookies.
It's just
He got cookies.
Just that he's just not of age to make those type of decisions in the law's eyes.
So, in the law's eyes.
Don't talk to us with the president here.
But the Bible says.
Oh, don't even do that.
No. Because listen. Because technically, that's where the laws of man came from. That's why they say once you're 12 years old, you could be tried as an adult.
12.
Once you hit 12. So how is it that you can be tried as an adult, but you can't make consensual decisions? It doesn't make sense. It contradicts itself.
These laws ain't made for 12-year-olds.
Thank you, bro.
I mean, they convict 12-year-olds.
They convict black 12-year-olds.
Depending on what you did.
They convict black 12-year-olds. But that's another story. Look here, man. Again, I say, I got a shot of cock early on.
What?
It was good too.
Did you go back?
Frequently. But if my son,
As a teenager?
like I said, I jumped off the porch early, man.
You said 12.
Now she was 15. No, I take that back. My brother was 12. I was 13. We fucked sisters that was 14 and 15 at the time. After that,
Consensual.
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 After that, I shot right up to about 22. That was the next one, and stayed in the 20s all the way up until I was 18. So but again, I had to reset my shit. So I understand, I guess, the complexities of a young motherfucker to understand women and sexual behavior. It's a whole lot to take on.
It is.
So I understand why motherfuckers would say it's wrong. So if my son were to come to me and say, hey, I fuck shit out this 32-year-old. First of all, I'm gonna say, you got a number? No.
Hi, bud.
Damn it, man.
Not saying I'm gonna call.
Not gonna be your first response. That's not gonna be your first response.
No more.
Yeah, move that shit over there.
He's cut off.
God
That's
damn.
not gonna be your first response.
Not for that reason.
Whoa.
No, cause how you said you was like,
I'm trying to get some too.
you got a number?
Go on past some
Yeah,
ring.
I'm interested too. Like, you got a number?
No, not for that reason. I'm
Heard you
saying
fucking
that
son.
because I need to.
Come to the source.
I need to check this bitch early on.
Keep it in the family.
No, I need to check this bitch early on, and I need to warn her about my wife. She gonna come get you. Buy a gun. And if my daughters do, then they ain't gonna be asked for no numbers. I need addresses. Say, man, give me locations, GPS coordinates.
I'm gonna leave y'all with this. I feel like these schools, since you wanna go out there and teach our children about sexual education, you need to go ahead and include into this conversation about consent going both ways for both men and women, for both youth and youth. You need to bring that up because that plays a major part. You need to let the children know that it is wrong. Even if you feel like it's right, it's still wrong. You have to.
No.
You have to.
No. These motherfucking schools don't need to be talking to my child about consent.
But that's the thing.
They're
But that's the
talking
thing.
about sex
Exactly.
But not, they talking about anatomy. They talking about ovaries. They talking about penises and vaginas.
They're talking about
They're not
sex,
talking about consent.
condoms,
Okay.
STDs.
That's
I understand. That's
consent
that's touchy.
is something else.
Yeah.
Because okay, let's say you live in a far right Christian household, right? Consent is different from them for them than it is for motherfuckers that's way on the left. It's different. Then you don't know what you gonna get with these teachers.
Okay.
You gonna get your daughter in a fucking classroom with somebody telling her if she dressed the wrong way, that's her giving consent to get fucked that night.
No, I mean, teachers have a plan itinerary they have to teach. When I say by consent, I mean they need to know that age difference, you can't make that decision. If anyone tries to get you to make that decision, it's wrong.
Consent is vague, bro.
I don't know if they're gonna add that in the school curriculum.
Right.
Like it's never been in there. And
right.
Like consent has always been.
And you leaving
the
it up
same.
to the teacher
I
to
think
decide.
they should though, because I think if they do that, I think it's going to expose more teachers from sleeping with these students as well.
These teachers, it happens every year. These teachers fucking these kids. It happens every year. Like what other kind of exposure do you need?
They need to.
It don't have to be in the sex ed book or section or whatever. It doesn't have to be in it because these teachers still doing it regardless if they know it or not.
Right.
What about say?
Oh, I think she was. Oh, hold on. We got a fresh one. I hate to break it to you, but they're already talking to your kids about consent. What?
Who said that?
Bun.
Oh, well, there it is.
I ain't know about this. You ain't tell me.
Here.
Shut your ass up. Turn the cameras off. I gotta go home. Talking about my kids.
I'm gonna leave you with this, man. Sexual psychology is something real.
Kids have conversations about any and everything
all day long.
A lot of times with their friends more than they do with their parents and siblings.
And that's fact. How many times you done seen the big booty track coach, Miss Johnson?
Is this name dropping season?
I'm grown now. Big booty track coach running around there. You know what I'm talking about? And you go back to your homeboys like, bro, you see Miss Johnson ass? Boy,
Yeah.
it happens. New teacher step on the block. You know what I'm saying? Fine teacher.
There's substitute.
It doesn't have to be like...
She only here for today. Say, man.
I mean, it happens though, so it's gonna be out there regardless.
True.
But I would just want it to be a formalized conversation, so I know at least the right message is gonna come across before I can actually talk to you. Because most parents, they don't know the type of sex conversation we have is different from just the consent portion of it.
See, that's the thing.
A lot of kids ain't learning about sex from their parents or even at school. They learn from their friends or from the internet. They learn from everywhere else.
Take that nigga glass. Buzz, just take that nigga glass.
We already. Oh, he got it back.
Too late now, nigga. Say.
They're not learning about it from sex education or their parents or these type of dynamic or situations that we think. A lot of times they learning about stuff. They learn about more stuff from their friends and their surroundings than we think.
And Pornhub.
But see, that's the thing. Right. So that's the thing. As parents, you need to beat them to the punch.
Yeah.
You need to jump on that shit early.
But how early is early?
Nigga, early enough when they start having conversations, they start knowing about body parts. That's when you need to jump on that shit. Me and Keelan done had plenty of conversations. I just had my first conversation with my daughters about this shit. My motherfucking daughters is, and how old is they now? Shit, 8 and 9?
Give me your cup.
8 and 9.
You don't know how old his kids is.
Hell yeah, man. Shit. I got too many of them. I only got 3.
11, 8, 9.
Yes, nigga. But yeah, I just had my first conversation with my daughters about this shit. It's like, as parents, you need to jump on that shit early, and you need to be vocal. You can't be scared about talking about the shit. You need to talk about penises. You need to talk about vaginas. You need to talk about in and out. You need to talk about semen, sperm. Shit, we ain't got the orgasm. We're gonna wait till that's on up. You need to just be avoiding that shit now. Orgasms is bad for 9-year-olds.
That's that, boy. You don't know what you're doing, boy.
Yeah.
Conversation.
No, we don't want none of that shit. But you need to be having these conversations as parents, because if not, then some 32-year-old gonna hang out the window and be like, "Hey, Miss Parker," and gonna get in there and get you some good.
So before we transition on to the next conversation, I'm gonna leave y'all with this.
It might have been bad. Did we find out if the pussy was good?
Oh shit.
Oh hell, it's not important.
No, I mean that's very important. I mean
It's not in this situation.
Was the pussy good?
Look, Mr. Beaver is not gonna call Miss Robinson. We need to talk 1-on-1. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna leave y'all with this, man. Sexual psychology is important, and we don't talk about it enough from any standpoint, especially as a black community. A lot of black children, find out about sex on their own way before you introduce us to it.
Facts.
And that piques our curiosity, And the more and more we get curious, the more and more we want to explore. So we have to learn our sexual psychology and not be afraid to speak about this with our children to avoid situations like this, and to make our children comfortable enough to come to us and say, "Hey, you know what? Mrs. Johnson asked me because she see my dick today, Daddy." And I mean, it has to be that comfortable conversation so okay, this is concern of mine. Thank you for letting me know. I'll take care of it from there.
My heart just skipped the beat saying that shit. I would Earl bitch.
Exactly.
See your dick. You have a penis, nigga.
What's her number?
Damn.
We go.
Came right back that quick.
That's gonna live forever.
That's gonna be on the shirt. That's gonna be on the shirt. What's the number?
We gonna put that in the carrot pie.
S. Jenkins.
What's her number? So we gonna move on, man, to the last topic of the night, man. Real quick, this was the inbox.
Okay.
It goes simply like this. My side chick of 6 years recently informed me she's leaving me for someone else. She cares about me and may even marry him because she's tired of settling. I'm feeling some type of way regarding all of this. I'm jealous, angry, upset, and I'm having a hard time letting go and controlling my emotions. My wife noticed my change of mood, but I don't know how to tell her, so I brush it off. I reminded my girlfriend of her love for me, but she said that it wasn't enough because I won't fulfill her needs. She wants a man that will cuddle with her, wake up next to her, cook her breakfast in bed, take her to dinner on holidays instead of lunches, etc. She says she was turned to 30, wants to be a mom, and she's tired of being second string. Since I'm not stepping up to give her what she desires, it's time I'm replaced. I already have 4 kids with my wife. I really don't want any more. I was willing to have 1 with her, but she said she wants at least 2 because the baby will have a sibling in the home, not half. He or she hardly sees. I was hoping I can get some advice on how I could negotiate with her and make her see things from my perspective. I would like to work things out with her because I'm not ready to let her go yet.
Meet me in the middle. Negotiate.
It is now on the floor.
I counter your offer. This nigga he gonna negotiate some
He
shit.
mad,
Yeah, because his side chick, his girlfriend,
but he got a
met
wife.
another nigga
And he got a wife.
that she wanted to get and he got a wife and 4 kids. 4.
He in his feelings.
Because she moved on.
Oh man.
What part of the game is that?
Okay. Let's cut this in
That's his
half.
fish.
Let's address one.
It's not his fish.
Let's address one person at a time. Okay.
He married his
Let's
fish.
let's start with the woman. Okay. We already get as men we already know where the man fucked up. Let's start with the woman. So she's
Side piece?
yes.
Side chick.
Okay.
So her ass started fucking somebody that's already taken,
True.
already married.
She knows about the wife.
She know about the
And the
motherfucker.
kids.
His ass sneaking over there, skeet, skeet, skeet,
Going to lunch.
and run on back to the wherever he's supposed to be.
Home.
And she was okay with this shit.
She was okay.
Now she decided to flip the script.
Because she want another nigga that likes her.
Well, he like her. That's why he take his ass over there.
He
He
love
like her. He like her. Right?
He love her.
He don't like her like
He love her. I love her.
He like what she do.
Yeah, he's just like that.
There you go. So she was okay with it. Now she not okay with it. And I guess
No.
and I guess that's okay. She has her prerogative. If she want to be okay with it, then don't want to be okay with it, I'm fine with that.
No, she played her side piece position. She just didn't want to be side piece no more. She realized that he wasn't gonna make her the number one. So
She wants more.
I don't want to be center no more. I want to be point guard.
Yeah, he mad because she played her position
Like a pro.
as she should have played. She's a
'Cause
side
she didn't
piece.
tell his wife.
But she don't want to be center all the time.
I commend
She
her.
want to be point guard.
No, she want to be point guard in somebody else's situation, not his.
I don't want to play Shaq position. I want to be Kobe. It's like, no, bitch, you Shaq. Stay Shaq.
She really smushed Parker.
Literally. Smush.
I was not thinking of that.
She tell me she don't want to go to lunch no more, so you don't want no more McDick.
No.
I'm tired of eating McDick.
But I think this is another situation where everybody fucked up. Okay, she fucking up for trying to be a side chick and then want to get out of her position. Bitch, if that's what you was gonna do from the jump, then that's what you need to stay at. You know what I'm talking about? And if you okay with it, that's fine. If you don't, get the fuck out, and move on. Homie shouldn't took his ass over there trying to get some side pussy because I was driving over here and I was listening to a great song by Devin the Dude. Don't be fucking up your for show pussy trying to get some more pussy because you gonna end up with no pussy. So,
Woo!
you know what I'm talking about? Devin the Dude, that nigga makes real ass music. So this nigga out his motherfucking mind, if he think that a side piece is gonna continue to be a side piece forever and ever and ever. These motherfuckers don't. Don't
You
ask
willing to
me
give her
how.
a baby?
This nigga crazy. This nigga in fucking insane.
That nigga said, I got 4 kids, but I'm willing to give her 1.
And then he gonna
But she
skid
want
in
2.
another one. It's like, nigga, is you insane? Do you know child support court will find you?
Yeah, that whole situation just don't make any kind of sense.
None at all, bro. None. I don't know.
So, I've seen niggas fall in love with their side piece
Yeah.
and start treating their side piece better
Then the
than
main.
how they treating their main.
I have seen it as well.
And the wife is taking notice. The wife is taking notice now.
Oh, you acting.
He don't even know how to tell her.
You acting.
But you know, women know. And she got 4 kids. She know what it is. The dating game ain't the same for her.
Nope.
What the old boy say? You how old are you? 30. You got a kid. You average.
Oh shit. Oh, should have brought him up.
I mean, but when they hear shit like that, she'll go like, well, damn, if a bitch that's my age got 1 kid and she average, well, what happens when they got 4?
Good
And
Lord.
you know, a nigga already assumed you look when you got multiple kids, a nigga assume 1 or 2 things: either the pussy was good, or a nigga fucked up 4 times.
Nah, she can cook good. Nigga around with them good meals.
So, from the side chick perspective, I commend her for number one. Let me put this out there, women.
in the side.
No, listen, women. I know y'all gonna be mad at this, except for the side bitches, because y'all should take notes from her. She played her position like a pro. She didn't expose him, and when she was ready to move on, she told him, "I can't do this anymore.
Okay,
I met somebody. I need to move on."
I can respect that.
So, with that being said, niggas need to learn when the fuck they winning. You been cheating on your motherfucking wife with a chick that knows your entire situation, can blow your shit up right now. Right now, nigga. You probably spend the night sometime, nigga. She could post that shit right now.
And she's choosing to just wash
Walk
her
away.
hands of it and walk away.
And your dumb ass coming in here like you Kevin Lyles or Diddy or somebody and trying to negotiate a fucking deal. How can I get this to work?
I counter your offer.
Right.
About to lose everything.
I know you want to leave, but what if I gave you a baby? You willing to give a motherfucker a baby? Nigga, you know what your wife will do to you?
Why you move my bottle so far?
Because you don't need
Yeah, you
nothing
don't need
else.
no mice. That's empty. Yeah.
You know what a woman will do to you if you came home with another baby and she find out that y'all were in agreement to have this kid?
But says
Not-
she's done.
She's done. She's done.
She's done with being a side piece.
But y'all in agreement to have a fucking baby together? This what y'all agreed to. Hey, let's have this baby together. What type of shit is that? So you gotta know when you winning. What that nigga say? You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. Nigga, you gotta know this shit, nigga. Don't be fucking dumb, my nigga. And honestly, if you ain't happy with your wife, I really don't know what to tell you.
That's what divorce is for.
But the thing
He
is,
got 4 kids.
it ain't like he's like that. Is not saying that he's not happy with his wife. He's just not happy sexually with his wife.
Nah, bro. When you're happy with your wife, you're happy with everything that come with her.
He ain't trying to leave the wife. He's just trying to keep his side piece just for the sex.
And you know
part.
what? I got to agree with Courtney. Let me tell you something. When you look at 4 kids,
I didn't say it's right.
You already know.
That's just
Ain't,
the reality
ain't that
of the
much
story.
thread left on that tire.
Well, you got what?
She got 4 kids. Ain't that much thread left on that tire. Okay.
Next topic.
Man, that ain't necessary.
That ain't no nigga. Hey, I done had some. Say, man.
That's
3,
all-
4, 5 kids, bro.
That's all on
Nigga.
wear and tear, years,
Yeah.
partners,
Nigga.
knowledge.
Yeah.
3,
Not
4,
having
5
kids.
kids,
Hey,
bro.
you listen.
It be a fucking one.
I'm
nigga.
gonna put look. To
Don't
quote
do that.
Abu Bakr Sadiq, I'm gonna put it out there. It go like this. When you're looking for a car, you got a reliable car, but your car got 200,000 miles on it right now, and you look out the window and it's paid for. You good, but you see that new car out there, and when you take it on the road, it got endurance, 4-wheel drive. It turned corners real nice and real sharp. It even got a motherfucking backup camera.
Nigga, that Toyota.
That ain't endurance. If the endurance is a 200,000 miles, that's a Honda.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
Look,
ride for another 20
Sometimes
years.
you get tired of that
That
Honda.
damn-
You want a
That
Corvette,
94 Camry, nigga, it will never die, nigga.
but that Corvette,
It can room, nigga. That don't
very
mean
well.
shit. That don't mean
It's
shit.
quick.
It costs too much.
Marriage is about that longevity, nigga.
That Corvette costs too much. It's gonna give you a heart attack. this shit gonna fuck around and cause you to go bankrupt. It's gonna get all kinds. Yeah, it is
But
nice.
my thing is, for
That's
this
a lot to
nigga,
come with a Corvette.
how long do he feel like he can carry on this secondary relationship? Because in the end, that's what he wants. He wants a fucking relationship.
Trying to get
Just
that
don't
polygamy
even-
popping. You know
Just
what I'm
don't
saying?
even. Man, get rid of that. Get rid of that, or divorce your wife and just be.
Yeah, bro.
With the side chick.
Just be a single dude. Just be a single dude.
I know. I would
The
never.
side chick already got a dude that she about
Yeah.
to move forward with.
And
So
I would-
even if you divorce the wife or whatever, she's still not about to move forward with you.
And
'cause
I
you didn't
would
make it happen.
Never
when she was ready.
Never recommend upgrading a side chick to a main.
Nah,
Never.
nah.
No.
Never. She already got a title.
You fell in love with her
She
when
already
she
got
was
a
playing
title.
her position, nigga. As soon
But
as she
even-
changed to a different position, it's gonna be different.
It's gonna be different, and how she treats you is gonna be different because she was once a side chick.
So she gonna be
know-
watching your ass closely.
Facts.
She
So who's the
knows.
other bitch?
You the other bitch.
You was the other
Now you
bitch.
gotta live with that for life because you made the side bitch.
Nah,
Right.
nigga, stay where you at. Nigga, get your shit together or leave her, and just be single, nigga. Start over from scratch and pay your child support. You gonna pay child support.
4
nigga.
kids,
That
nigga.
just
Ugh.
coming.
Yeah, they gonna hit
What?
you over. Where's the Ken Paxton?
Yeah, it's Ken Paxton
Ken
now.
Paxton gonna hit you over goddamn head.
Hey, remember this, y'all. It's cheaper to keep her.
Facts.
What that nigga? When you gonna look that judge in the face, nigga? That shit's real, nigga. That nigga was speaking from fucking experience, nigga.
Yeah,
Your
yeah,
dumb
he
ass.
was.
You got the golden motherfucking ticket. And you out here looking like a goddamn dummy. Motherfucking dummy. Dumb motherfuckers. I hate dumb motherfuckers. You got a motherfucker that's willing to walk the fuck away and leave you be. Be happy, nigga.
Yeah, bro.
Nigga, that's a gift from God.
She was taking that shit and leaving, bro. You should have kept that shit. It's gone, bro.
You
Let
hear
her
me,
go.
King? You hear me, King? Get that bread, get that head, then leave.
She get a side chick award.
Side chick would,
She
yeah.
she deserving an award for that. She deserving an award for that shit, bro. She played it so player.
Hey, man, most of them, they got screenshots waiting on us, bro.
Hey, the contract is up. LeBron tried to move on to Cleveland. He tried to go back home. Contract over with. Miami, it's over with. It's done. He don't want to play with you no more.
Now he in LA.
How LeBron come into this?
Cause he like to move around, bro. He was look.
He like to move
At one point,
He like to move around.
at one point, Miami was his main. When he was done with Miami, he went back. He went back to
He
Cleveland.
went back home.
He went back home.
Back home.
No hard feelings. We good. Did Miami say, "Oh, LeBron, man, let's talk about this"? No.
But ladies, where's LeBron now?
He moved on again. He was done with Cleveland, but he gonna retire in L.A.
Bad analogy.
He gonna retire in L.A. Remember that. I mean, but it's good that you gotta know when to move on, man. Let her go. Let her go.
Most definitely.
Cause I'm gonna tell her. I hope she watching. I hope she fuck your life up, nigga. Cause you a stupid nigga. You a dumb motherfucker. I hope she posts pictures of y'all on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, the Shade Room, World Star, and everywhere else in the motherfucking world. I hope she blast your ass to death. To death, nigga. To fucking death, nigga. To death do y'all part. I hope your wife take all your shit, your cars, your clothes.
He gonna come on the show.
I hope he,
Come on, bro.
why y'all give her that advice?
Ooh, that would be
I
a
want her
nice
to take
show.
everything from your dumb ass.
Come tell me your story. Sit on the couch.
Who done said something in that chat?
Nah, it wasn't nobody. That was my wife talk crazy. Stop comparing women to cars.
Why not? See? Oh, but it was cool when the nigga was saying you remind me of my Jeep. Why I tell you, boy, look here.
That's Aura.
The aura.
He was talking about a 12-year-old Jeep though.
Stop.
Consensual. In that case, ladies and gentlemen,
A 12-year-old G.
Jesus Christ. And that on that note, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show for the day. Because these niggas is crazy. The Japanese whiskey done kicked in.
Wait.
Gotta
So
take the glass from the dude.
Move the bottle.
wait. So hold up. Let's wrap this up. Okay, we have established that niggas don't need to be getting side chicks and shit.
I didn't say that. I said that nigga don't need to get no side chick. I'm just kidding.
I'm not recommending
I'm
it.
just kidding.
Me personally, speaking for Stanley Jenkins, no nigga should be getting no side
No
chick.
nigga.
It ain't good for your health.
Yeah, no, it's bad.
That ain't even good for your memory, nigga. What if you slip up and say her name? What the fuck?
Like you get 2 Tamaras, nigga. I don't know. Nigga, 14-year-olds don't need to be fucking 32-year-olds, male or female.
Agreed.
And what was the first topic? I was drinking at the time. I'm sober now, though.
That was about to get rid of the 4-year-old daughter.
Oh, hell
Raise
no.
the kid.
Somebody slapped that bitch. Say, man. Yeah. Slap that hoe. That's what we got.
Monkey slap, nigga.
There we go.
When y'all slap her, y'all reach for the heavens.
Reach
Right
back,
here.
Reach back
Your
to
hands
yesterday.
should cover the sun,
Hey,
and you should come down with the full force of God.
hey,
I smite thee.
stay down.
God damn. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show for the evening. Always fucking remember, a gentleman never kisses and tells,
And a gangster never fucking snitch.
unless you that dumbass nigga that's trying to get with his side chick.
Yeah, he fucking snitch.
We outie 5,000.
Out of there.
Salute.
I gotta piss. Damn, I got another stop to make. Shit.
No more Suntory.
Nah, I'm gonna put it in the trunk. I was just playing. I ain't drunk, y'all. I'm good.
Ooh.
What's happening?
All I know is you're not finna sit here and tell me that you just got to get out of jail free card and the nigga you're not gonna use it?
What you mean?
Huh?
The nigga with the side chick.
Oh yeah, that nigga out of there, bro. Whoever the fuck he is,
He's a dummy.
he's stupid as hell. That's all right. Niggas gonna learn the hard way. They always do.
Yeah, look at
Now why does this motherfucker think they gonna be able to add me on Facebook? Blue. I don't give a fuck.
She got about 50 kids.
Right. Nigga.
And a picture with a nigga. Who is you? Baby.
You know you done fucked up, right?
You punching up.
Yeah, I saw that.
that
Yeah.
split screen was dope. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Tell
He
you,
over
but
there just
I
tapping
wish.
shit.
Oh,
It's a tap, tap, tap. Ooh, I like that.
that was dope though. You got the what?
Yeah, I seen that
Motherfucker
too.
gonna tell me.
Oh yeah.
Boy. Boy, I wish a nigga would have a side chick like that. Boy, that shit'd be.
That nigga stupid.
Nigga, what are you tripping on the side chick for?
I'm tripping on him.
No, I'm talking about the dude. I'm like in the.
Right, what he tripping for? Like, bro, she played up. Listen, I would have sent her flowers.
I wouldn't have been mad like if that was me. And I wouldn't be mad if the side chick wanted to move on and get on.
Bro,
I
you
mean,
know how when niggas retire
you,
from work.
You about to relieve a whole bunch of stress and worry
my
off of my
life.
life. Shit.
Bro, you know when a nigga retire from his job, they send you flowers. They may have a potluck for you. I'll do all that shit. Invite your friends.
Send her on her way.
What? Baby, here go your flower. I appreciate you.
See.
Everything you done.
You
You
done-
smart.
You done
He
put
got-
in your
he-
30 years of
loyal.
service.
Yeah, he ain't gotta live with that lie no more.
Put in
Hey,
your
what's going on,
30
man?
years of service.
What's going on, man? King. Right here. Oh, you do tats? Oh shit! I'll say that shit.
You
Not,
got a card or you got your IG?
yeah.
Heck
Yeah.
I ain't got no work, but I need to get some. I want a sleeve, man. I want a half sleeve.
I got some shit I want to get done, like
I'm scared of niggas.
every week.
Every
Week.
Monday or Tuesday. I don't know if y'all want to move it to Tuesdays.
I had to move it to Monday this week.
You had to move it to
That was
Tuesday this
for
week.
Him. I would prefer to stay at Mondays.
Yeah.
I mean, the Tuesdays I get off at 8. So the month, I mean, if we meeting here at a certain time, I just need to know because I don't get off till.
Can you?
I'm cool with the Mondays.
You good with 8 o'clock on Mondays?
I'm still cool at 8 o'clock on Mondays. Yeah,
Let's not change to Tuesday. Let's stick with 8 o'clock on Monday.
I can.
I get off at 6
I
on
live around
Monday,
the
so
corner.
I can get here by 8. It's just that I get off at 8 on Tuesday. I can't get here by 8.
I'm usually off on Mondays, so I'm normally good. But 8 o'clock is a safe time, so if I do have to go to work, I still be
Speaking
out
of,
there at 7.
ladies, let me tell you something. If you need to start, you need to
Is it
start.
still live?
Google. Yeah, we live.
Oh, okay.
Google. Listen, this is for the wife because we didn't touch on her. But since it's real nigga shit after dark, girl, you better get you some business. Learn what a pearl necklace is. Like just.
This
Yes, it's something
to prevent the side chick from
yes,
creeping in?
like nigga, your nigga been having a whole bitch forever.
But some women ain't open to that.
Well, she better learn. You got to get open.
Some women ain't open to that either.
You got to open something because he opening up other shit.
Some women ain't open to that either.
Well, you better take that skeet on the face. That's the thing. Women always think they too pretty for shit. Bitch, take that nut on that face. It's gonna save your relationship because he gonna feel like he can do whatever with you. Whatever. Let that man go ride the whip sometime. No, right there.
Is that what this called? Goes
ride the whip. When you hit it from the back, he's thumb in the booty. That's goes ride the whip. Goes ride the whip.
Trip.
No, real shit, spice some shit up, man.
Have this one.
It's day 20, we're in the building and shit, you know what I mean? You don't really know, then you don't really know.
Yeah, indeed. Like, bro, they got to spice that shit up, bro. They can't be just walking around here doing average shit. Bitch, you want to suck dick every holiday and birthdays and shit. Head is not a motherfucking birthday gift. Head is not a birthday gift. Don't suck my dick on my birthday, bitch. You look, I got a chick out there.
No. The birthday that still needs to happen.
No, I'm not saying
that still needs to happen on the birthday. The fuck you talking about?
No. I'm not saying.
I know you saying not just on the birthday.
Right? Yeah.
No, but that definitely needs to happen on the birthday.
And then I shouldn't have to ask you for it.
This is true.
When I walk in, just pull my pants down, go to slobbing. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I ain't gonna look at you any differently.
What if you been riding your bike for 31 miles?
Well, it is what it is.
Yeah, that ain't.
Hey, a little salt never hurt nobody.
Leave me alone for a second. Let me go.
Hey,
Let me go shower.
a little salt never hurt nobody.
Wash. Grown folk need to wash.
You motherfucking be putting salt on everything else.
Oh, this nigga here. Oh, my God.
Yeah, shit.
We got an R.N.S.
Motherfuckers want extra salt on their McDonald's fries. You don't want no salt on your McDick.
McDonald's.
Man, I just want to come home.
Big Mac.
I just want to come home and be like, baby, I got your food. Oh, what you got? I ordered you the McDick.
That sounds small, though.
Wow.
It sounds small.
Oh, shit.
A McDouble.
A
Say,
big
man.
dick.
That sounds twice as small.
Oh, shit. Well, you know they don't supersize them also.
Hell no, I don't supersize shit.
What the fuck you want? You want fries with that? Shit.
They don't supersize shit no more?
Hell no.
I don't go to McDonald's, so I don't
McDonald's got sued, nigga, a long time ago.
About the supersize?
Said that one man sued them for millions because they say they caused the nigga ate McDonald's every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, supersizing it, and they said it caused him to be obese and have health issues. He won his lawsuit.
Yeah, bro.
It's his fucking decision to eat
McDonald's said, fuck this shit, ain't supersizing nothing else. Nigga, you gonna get a small, medium, or large.
The large is a supersize.
No, it ain't.
Nah, it ain't as big as
It ain't no more, nah, nigga. They downsize the size of their burgers. Nigga, McDonald's is like, fuck that.
They never upsized the burgers.
Nah, but the burgers used to be bigger. They ain't paying that shit no more. McDonald's, y'all, you sue me once. Okay,
I don't. Only time I go to McDonald's to get shit for my daughters if they want some chicken nuggets and fries. I don't eat anything from McDonald's.
I'll get a sweet tea, that's about it.
We still alive?
Yeah, we're live.
Say,
So we
man,
talking about the McDick.
my ass just scrolling through Facebook and Shanika Nene just posted the same shit that you just posted about an old girl with this baby. Adopted a kid.
Oh, get rid of the
Yeah. Her comments is funny, nigga. Go ahead. First of all, going over there talking about jump off a fucking bridge. What's wrong with you?
Also, don't be afraid to let a nigga shoot the club up.
Say what?
Don't be afraid to let a nigga shoot the club up.
You better be terrified.
That shit is fun. If it's your nigga, why not?
I don't think it's good.
What if it's 9 months later?
It's your nigga.
No.
If you trust that, listen. If you trust that nigga to go in raw, let the nigga shoot the club up.
Okay, I do agree with that.
It's what it
You
is.
fucking raw, you should be able to
Yeah.
just go and shoot
Shoot the
up the
club
spot.
up.
Hey man, condoms is condoms, and let's face it, nigga. Every time you
Hey, listen.
don't be doing that pull out shit. Say man,
That
that shit don't work.
That's that oxymoron right there. So not only you don't want me to shoot the club up, but you want me to pull out a ski where? You don't want the nut on you?
You just talked about the whole face situation.
I know, they need to learn,
You
bro.
just brought that
They
up.
need to learn.
Say, man.
It's good for your skin. You heard Devin the dude. Why your face is so clean, just tell him oil of Olay.
Man.
Man, it's 12:30. Let me get to the.
Yeah, man. Let me find these tacos on the way to the
I
house.
ain't
Boy,
listen.
I know you still on here. You want me to bring some tacos? Put it in the comments.
Check this mic. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna eat now.
Oh, Whataburger.
Let's see if I can go. My baby
Yeah,
ass.
a little bit past. Hold on, don't be telling folks where I stay. Say, man, I'm over there off the southwest. Don't worry about where it is.
Yeah, this is where we're stopping at.
Yeah.
Yeah, Whataburger. We some breakfast shit.
Yeah. I gotta get some tacos.
Hey,
We still live, nigga. We in the whole conversation. There you go. What are you doing? Man, them hoes be hitting, bro. Them hoes be hitting like a motherfucker. Say, man. Hey, man.
Hold on, you caking on the live?
Yo, he done took off his mic and shit. It's still catching.
You caking on the live?
It's still catching. Go ahead and talk. I don't give a fuck about these people. Get the fuck out.
what you doing, baby?
Oh, man.
We just finished. We just wrapped up. It was excellent. You should watch it. We go live on YouTube, man.
This
You know, I was thinking about that. I was like, I don't even know why I don't watch it.
this is not
Like,
gonna
It's
be
funny to watch. It's funny to watch.
I miss you.
when December,
I didn't
by February, this should be
I didn't make hug.
should be gone.
Big hug.
A big hug.
Yeah.
What was the subject of the day? What y'all talking about? This should be a whole bunch of shit. Side chicks of the year.
Right here.
Side chick shit. Crazy fiance to get rid of your kid shit.
Y'all talked about that post you sent me.
Yep. And you know we did.
That's not right. I feel like that's just like a one-off. Women aren't that way.
I know women ain't that way, but they'll.
I got a question. The matriarch or patriarch society, is it run by a male or a female? And if so, which one do you think why? World run by a man or a woman?
I think there's an illusion that the world is ran by men, but the reality of it is women run everything.
Fuck yeah.
Shut your ass up.
Fight me.
I think there's always
read the
has
comment?
been that way though.
Yeah.
Read that comment. Yeah. So
Who was that? Who said that to me?
No,
this nigga.
You know who said that shit.
Stanley Arrow. Looks like he's wearing furniture.
Sabelle put in the comments on YouTube. She want tacos, Asada.
I want that too.
Oh, you want tacos? Want we bring you tacos?
Your taco spot closed though.
I know another taco spot.
Nah,
You wanna bring
nigga, you
you
only fuck with one. Remember? Hell yeah.
Oh, the one he
All the
gave
way
a
up
shout
there on
out.
the north side.
Yeah, he gave a shout out to one.
Yeah. Nah, nigga, fuck that. Ain't no tacos up there. That shit
want
trash,
tacos,
bro. That shit trash.
No, it's in
Is
the
that from
bed.
the north side?
It's all around the north side.
Ain't never been to it.
Nah, it's decent. I was capping. It's decent.
What's the name of it?
What's the name of that motherfucker?
It's called Tortilla Rubies.
You got it, bro.
It's legit. Tortilla Rubies.
Tortilla.
You hear that? It's so great.
Yeah, we'll put that in the
This is
trunk.
coming from a chef.
I was gonna say, I was like,
Also-
damn, I lost my plan.
Check out the
the rest
we're
of
still
it.
live on YouTube.
Shit, I
Check
showed
out
you
the
pictures.
Sunday Dinner Podcast. That's SUNDYDINNER on YouTube.
Shut up. Why
Put
am
it in
I
the group, what you got?
Put it in the comments.
Oh yeah, I put it in the comment. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get this from my wife. Otherwise, they ain't issue.
We finna head out, bro. I'm gonna call you soon as we get in the car.
Go ahead, sign
Alright,
off.
baby.
He gonna sign off.
I sure did.
I got a whole goddamn bottle of bullet. This one.
I should
beer.
bullet.
This
Oh shit, yeah.
whole damn bottle.
I'm gonna go see if I can drop out some big dick. Oh shit, we live.
Yeah. Yeah. You done with that cigar, King?
I'm done. fuck it. It is what it is. I ain't worried about it. Half these motherfuckers out here sucking dick without taking peppermints and shit.
Damn, she fired your ass up over there.
Who? What you say?
Caking ass nigga.
Hey, Bun, I am godfather to your children. You will not.
You still a cake?
Talk about we run the world. You don't run shit. We run the world. Run the whole ass thing. Quit quoting Beyonce. That's when you fucked up.
Beyonce can't even keep a nigga in the house.
She wasn't one talking about. Goddamn me. Take that prayer nigga. What's wrong with them? Yeah, I said it. She wasn't one talking about. Everybody like partition up. Say that. We. She made that shit up. Jay ain't confirmed that shit. He trying to figure out who talking about that shit. Well, who you put partition up for? Who wrote this song? You did. You did right. When the fuck you put partition up? Her truth is limited, nigga. That's her truth. Damn. I'm finna get the fuck about Jay-Z. I'm all in. I don't got nothing to do with that, Jay-Z. I'm a fan. I'm a fan too. Shit, you know. I just got to hold Jay-Z. Did the both of just do it? I just had He did it. He did what? He did it. Ooh, it's on now. Look at this side. Look at it.
He look like he's stuck.
Like he's stuck.
He look like he's stuck.
How you getting him out of there?
He's gonna die.
Nah, he'll be alright. He gonna learn some shit. Ooh, he gonna learn some shit.
He's scared.
There's a difference. So the blue one is not gonna be in there. They've been putting this everybody. He's not gonna be in there. The blue fish. Nah, he ain't. The blue fish ain't gonna kill him. I hope not. The blue fish ain't gonna do shit. He don't know he's the alpha dog yet. Yeah, he's not yet. He got me about twice or something. He coming though. He getting it though. You remember when he was scared? Yeah. They took the fuck off like, whoa. Yeah, he was panicking, bro. I looked up, I said, damn, he ain't got something else. I said, wait a minute. That's that motherfucking blowfish. Well, and then he ran again. He trying to figure out what the fuck he just did. He escaped. Let me hit the left. It's like the Spider-Man first discovered he had powers. What the fuck is this? Boom, he has Spider-Man powers. What's the first thing he do? All right. What you mean? I'm not your neighborhood Spider-Man, nigga. You got the neighborhood friend? I ain't gonna hurt nobody, but damn it, I'm gonna get rich in the process. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna have to get